Hello, this is a continuation of the exercise we have been doing. In today's video support, we will be working the assignment number 4. As you can see in your classroom, you will see 3 documents, and 2 of them are Excel files, and 1 is Microsoft Word. And the Excel files, we need to download them first. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to open it with Google Sheet. And I'm going to download it as Excel file. I'll do the same with the other one. So what we're going to do with the data file is that we are going to import it into Access and work with it. So first, what you have to do is to download it. And there is another question. And this one would be the guide, the step-by-step guide for what we need to do. So the first thing that we have to do is create an Access Module 1 lesson 4. So here is the Access. I'm going to open a blank one. Then I can write here Access Module 1 lesson 4. And here you can put your name later after this one. And we are going to say create. I expand this one. And this is my Access now. So I have already 2 Excel downloaded ready. And here is my Access. Now I'm going to import both the Excel files. So I'm going to go to the external data. And I'm going to go to new data source from Excel. I'll browse it. So by now, all my documents are in downloads, the first and the second. Let me take the first, and I will say okay. So the data in here, the row is ticket and other things, and I just have to say next, or automatically you can go ahead and make finish. Later we are going to change it. So here we are, my data is in here, already imported. I'm going to go again and import the second file. That's Excel. And I'm going to browse it. This one, the second purchase, open. There is not much things to do in here as well. I can also go and say finish, and I would say close. So if you see now, I have data 1 and data 2. So both of them are opened here, data 1 and data 2. And that means I'm ready for the next step. So number 2 says import data 1 and data 2, and we have done that. So it says change the primary key in both data 1 and data 2 to order number. So we will go and click home, and we'll try to see the design view so that we can change. The primary key here is the ID, but we don't want that. We want the order number to be the primary key. So I'm selecting the order number and I'm going to click primary key. So the key have moved from ID to order number. This is settled for data 2. I will save it. I will go do the same thing for data 1 as well. The ID is in here, but I want to make it the order number a primary key. And I'm going to save it. The next question is asking us to create a query design. So we are going to bring a query design for data 1 and data 2. Going back in here, if we are going to create, we have to click in the create, and we have the templates, tables, query. So this is what we are going to make. And we have 2 choices for query, the query wizard and the query design. So we will be working with the design. So I'm going to click the query design. So automatically it will take me to an empty board where I can do my works. If it's seen here in the left are my tables. Also, I have my tables in the right side. The next question is insert the following from each data. So it means we have to bring them up. We have to bring them up to the board one by one. So I'm going to click in here. I can drag it in here too. So my table, my first table fields are already populated now. If you want to move, you can adjust it in any place that you want. And I'm going to bring the second one. This is my data too. So these two tables are present now. At least I need to create is a link. So I can simply hold this one and link it. So it will match up all the order number in data to data 2 so that all the data will be synchronized. Next question is it's asking us to bring from data 1 order number, suppliers, item description, and quantity. And from data 2, cost per order, rank, and percent. So let's do the map. Let's go to data 1 first. This is data 1. So order number, I'm going to hold it, bring it in the field, and drop it here. Second one, suppliers. Suppliers, I'm going to hold it, put it in its own column, drop it here. And the third is item description. Item description is here. I'm going to drag it and drop it here. And the quantity. Quantity is here. Drag it and drop it here. Now we are done with the first table. We are going to bring fields from the other one. So the first one is cost per order. Here we go. Cost per order. I'm going to bring it here. And rank. Rank is in here. I'm going to put it. And the last is going to be percent. And here we are. So at this moment, number 6 is telling us just the way it is, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot and save it, query one screenshot with the name. Okay. Now use the data query and create query wizard following the steps. So this is our query now. We can say run just to see what it's going to make. I'm going to click run. Okay, it's telling us tables are already open, so close them. That was good notion. So sometimes it will give you some advices what you need to do. Just follow it up. So we are here in the creation mode and we are to query design and I'm going to say run. So it have using the order number, it have created all our data and it have wrote the exact data from the other table. So we have merged two tables. At this point, we can save our table and we can continue. And with this, now our query is created. This is our query. And if you wanted to cancel it, it will ask you, do you want to save the query? Say yes. And I'm going to say query 1 as it is, and I'm going to say okay. So if you notice now, my tables are still there, data and data 2, but still I also have a query, which is a combination. I filtered out from the two tables, I have a query now. So if you have reached it in this point, then this is where you will be going to create another wizard, okay? In creation another wizard, we have to go and create. This time, instead of design, we are going to use query wizard, this one, okay? And it's asking us to use a simple query wizard. So I'm going to be selecting from this 4 different types. I'm going to select simple query wizard and I'm going to say okay. This time, as you can see, we have the query one already in display. We are going to use the data from what we have already filtered. So we are going to select supplier, item cost, AP term, and months. Okay. And we have suppliers. We have item cost. We don't have item cost here. So we are going to bring it up item cost from our data. This is our item cost also. Okay. And we have item cost. We have AP term in months. AP term is in here. We are taking all the data from table one. And we are going to create a summary out of this one. Okay. So I'm going to say next. Okay. So all the supplier, the first supplier that I have taken was from the query. So I will try to make them all from the table so that they can be from the same source. Now we have click on next, and what we want is a summary here. And we click the summary and we have two options. So in the summary, we have sum, average, minimum, and maximum. And we are going to select all of them, sum, average, minimum, and maximum, because I want to have all the sum, average, maximum, and minimum of the data. Okay. And we are going to say, okay. We can say next now. It's giving us what do you want to call your query. We can call it a data query. And I'm going to say finish. And here it have brought me all the data I wanted, a summarized form. So all the suppliers are in here. And the sum items that are sold, the average, the minimum, and the same way it have done for the other months, for the terms. So this time, this is where you take a screenshot. Your second screenshot, you will take it this time. And now we have two queries. One is summary and one is detailed. And we have to submit one of the screenshots that we have taken, another screenshot, and also the lesson itself. Now we can save it and close it at the same time. Everything can be saved, and it's already saved in the beginning as lesson 4. You have to submit this Excel, this Access file as well. And that's it.